Thank you, Bruno. Thank you to the organizing committee and to IABSE for giving the foundation this space. I'm very pleased to be here today on behalf of the foundation and to have the chance to present to you our latest achievement. It's a bridge. It's a bridge in Uganda. It has quite an interesting story, and I hope you will enjoy the story, and you'll be able to share more challenges in the future with us. A few words about the foundation. Foundation is a totally independent and non-profit institution which is run on a fully voluntary basis. We receive funds and we give out funds, so as much we receive, as much we are able to provide. And the goal is to spreading the knowledge of civil engineering and promoting education programs and self-constructions in the most disadvantaged areas of Earth. The challenge last year was to build a footbridge in Uganda, a footbridge with a very high symbolic value and meaning. A bridge can reunite to separate parts of a village which is cut by a river, which is flooded by during many days of the year, more than 4 months. Of course, that creates problems to locals, and we will see what kind of problems in a while. The location is Uganda, you can see in the map, and the village is really a very remote village with about 4,000 people and quite a large community of children. The partners of this venture. The project was proposed by Bridges to Prosperity, and we took the advantage. It was a very interesting project. IABSE is, everything about bridges, and so we thought it was a fantastic occasion to have the chance to build a bridge. So we took this challenge. We decided we wanted to be partnered in this venture. And we shared the prize with Rambo. That was the other partner that paid for 50% of the cost. But we are IABSE. We want to be not just a financial partner. We are bridge engineers. We wanted to be a technical partner. And more than the money, we wanted to put effort. We wanted to put knowledge, strength, passion, and our sweat. So IABSE Foundation doesn't have any staff, so we needed to partner with some engineering companies. And these 3 companies, Polina from Italy, Shimeta from Austria, and Bridgewitz from Turkey, are companies that put their sustain the cost to put up a team of volunteers, fully volunteers. Then the journey, we started from Italy, Austria, and Turkey to go to Uganda with a long journey. We landed to Kampala, which is the capital and the closest place to the venue. The background, what we found a village that was separated in 2 parts. A lot of children and locals were not allowed to healthcare facilities and schools for a big part of the year, and especially during the rainy seasons. You see here some short movies, a lot of enthusiastic boys, a lot of expectations to see what we could do, and if finally they could get a bridge that could improve the economy and the social relationship of the local community. The project was provided by Bridges to Prosperity. This is quite a standard project. Of course, we are engineers, so the project has been double-checked, and we thought it was very simple, very cheap, but also a reliable one. And we decided we wanted to go for it. The most important part, the team of volunteers. These guys are engineers, and they decided to go on site and to put everything they had in order to get to the final results. Young people, a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm under the flag of IABSE. Very good organization on site, provided by Bridges to Prosperity. You can see here some of the people involved. So general manager, manager for logistics, and then a site engineer, a local site engineer, and a local foreman to check everything was going on there. The local community played a fantastic and key role in the construction of the bridge. They showed very high motivation. They were trained before the beginning of the construction. They got a period of training, and on Saturdays, the work site was fully open for the local community to come and enjoy, and of course contribute. So before the arrival of the IABSE group, some works have been done, and preparatory works for the foundations and abutments. You can see a fantastic detail of the cable saddle there with the track wheel. So everything was full of energy and full of enthusiasm. Then the IABSE team arrived, and with the local team and Bridges to Prosperity and the Rumble team, completed the foundations and the abutments. And really our engineers worked as carpenters to prepare all the details, to lay the cables, to bend the bars, to prepare the fences. And I have to say I'm very proud of it. We started from the beginning, and roughly in 1 month, we got to the end of the completion of the bridge. You see here some phases. So I have to say that I'm very thankful to the team that worked on that. And we finally got the opening of the bridge with the dynamic test of the structure. Very risky, actually, because we made some measurements about the frequencies, and we said, we were very concerned when we saw people jumping, dancing on the bridge. You see here this guy, Sir John. He's here. I think what better than having from a person that put his effort and his sweat on site a few words. So, Sergeant, I think everybody is happy to see your face. IABSE is made of people, of volunteers. So I think maybe just a few words. Yeah, okay. You can explain your experience and what you got inside after this venture.
Thank you, everybody. So we were these 9 engineers, international engineers coming from very different backgrounds, and we all met in this very far place of the world to help the people that don't have the same kind of infrastructure that we have in Europe. And during the construction, we really put in a huge effort. We worked long hours under the rain, under the sun, but you can never get tired when you feel that the hundreds of eyes of the children are watching your every move, every single step. And also we were so impressed about how much the local community wanted this bridge, because they were working much harder than us under the rain, and instead of complaining, they were just dancing about it. So it was really impressive. And this bridge is, not only about crossing a river, but it's also crossing some barriers, social, economical, and language barriers between us and the local community as well. And in the end, we felt we are not very different from them. So in this conference, I think for a couple of days, you'll hear a lot of bridge technology, but sometimes a bridge is just a safe way to home. So I would like to thank IABSE Foundation for making this possible for these beautiful people living in this specific place of the world. And I can assure that it worth it every penny. So I encourage you to continue these kind of projects. Thank you.
Okay, Sergeant, thank you for your words. I think that they've been very important to all of us. You mentioned a very important thing. I hope that you will continue doing this. Okay, of course we will. We have plans for next year. This is the first, I guess, from my knowledge, this is the first bridge built under the IABSE flags. So this is our bridge, this is your bridge, this is the bridge of all the members of these associations and of all the volunteers. We want to continue this. We have plans for next year. We would like to meet yourself again in September with another achievement. But of course, we have to thank the volunteers, and you see their names from IABSE. They always were wearing IABSE t-shirts and IABSE flags everywhere. But more than that, we need you. So we need every single contribution is very important. So please help us donating big money, little money, whatever you can, your time, everything is important. I hope we can continue. I hope you can help us. Thank you very much.